In an earlier video, we have talked about why there is a need for an extension mechanism in kubectl. If you haven't watched that video, please go check it out. I'll put the link in the description. In this video, I want to talk about some motivations that I have been seeing in the developer community to extend kubectl by writing plugins. The first reason you might want to develop a plugin is because kubectl is simply missing a feature. And maybe that feature is going to ship in the future, maybe it is rejected and it's never going to happen. So here, I have an example, the Who Am I plugin that I have showed you in an earlier episode. This plugin simply prints the authenticated user you're connected to the cluster with. And there is an accompanying issue proposing, hey, maybe we should have a Who Am I plugin for kubectl. And as you can see here, that did not happen. Similar to the previous case, there are plugins out there that help you export Kubernetes resources as YAML manifests that are cleaned up. So this was previously proposed as an export command to kubectl. However, this was also not implemented. However, today there are multiple plugins doing this task, so you're actually not blocked. And if you wanted to have this feature, you can go have this feature with the kubectl plugins. The second reason is that the kubectl plugin mechanism gives you a discovery mechanism and it feels more natural. For example, the developer community has been creating a lot of tools for Kubernetes over the years. And many of these tools admittedly have weird names that are harder to memorize and find on your computer. For example, if you installed a tool last week, you might actually forget the name of that tool. However, when you write a kubectl plugin, you can simply run kubectl plugin list and you will be able to see what plugins are available for kubectl. The third reason I'm going to talk about is, let's say kubectl does something, but it doesn't do it very well. This very well might be a reason to go write a plugin and extend kubectl. On the left, you're going to see this kubectl get all command. This is a built-in command. However, maybe to your surprise, this command does not get all the resources in your Kubernetes cluster. However, on the right, there is a plugin that is developed that returns you all the Kubernetes objects available on the API. Similar to the previous one, let's say you're trying to figure out what your user is capable of doing in a particular Kubernetes cluster. So you can actually go ahead and run kubectl auth can I delete namespaces, can I create pods. Trying to enumerate these might actually take a long time. However, we can actually write a plugin and query our capabilities with all verb and resource combinations and render a matrix just like the XS matrix plugin is doing here. The fourth and the last point I want to talk about is by writing kubectl plugins, you can customize and hand-tailor the Kubernetes experience for your entire company or organization. Imagine you're working for a company that has a lot of internal tools and systems and using Kubernetes at scale. At some point, you're going to realize your operators are repeating certain workflows over and over again. So you can actually write plugins that encapsulate these workflows or maybe integrate with your internal systems better. So in this case, you can distribute this plugin to all the developer or operator machines, and all the engineers touching to Kubernetes can benefit from this customized and tailored experience. In the next video, we're going to take a look at what is going on under the covers in kubectl plugin machinery, and we'll slowly get into kubectl plugin development. Until then, make sure to subscribe to get notifications about the upcoming videos and stay tuned.